Alright. The number 151 is here. I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. Today, again, amazing day because I didn't lose my money and I wasn't scammed and everything's fine and I'm alive, right? So, what basically happened today? First, I woke up so late. It was 7:30, which was horrible because I had 30 minutes to get ready and to go to university. Then I mixed up the campuses and I came to the wrong campus. I came late to a wrong campus and it took even longer to get to another campus. So I was like 15-20 minutes late, but still everything was fine. And it's the first subject that we finished. We will be having a mock exam in a couple of days, so which is fine. And then in 2 weeks we have exam. Then what's interesting, I didn't have another lesson. That's why I came to the gym and I had my heavy training. And it's so tough. Like, I don't know why I train chest and I train shoulders, but after this training, everything hurts. My arms, now I feel that they got sore so badly. And the thing is that I didn't train my arms. Normally, when I train my arms in those days, my arms are not that sore as they are today, which is so weird. But I think it's normal because I really went heavy, for example, doing bench press. By the way, I think it was not ideal performance, but it was really close to ideal because I did 2 reps of 100 for 5, and third one I almost did 5 reps, but I did 4. And then I was trying to pull it up, right? I tried to press it, and then I couldn't. So, but one guy was spotting me, so he helped me, and everything was fine. But afterwards, I took dumbbells, so it's inclined bench press. It's 45 degrees, and I take 40 kgs for each arm and work with that. Then pec deck machine 120 kgs. So what I mean is that I really went hard with all the weights, and that's probably the reason why everything kinda sore. But I think it's fine. Tomorrow I will go in the morning to train my back, so it must be fine. Afterwards, I returned home. I had my meeting related to my internship, and there's some stuff that I'm supposed to prepare for tomorrow. So hopefully I will go to the gym early and return early, and I will be working on that stuff. And the problem is that I really have a lot of things to get done. I have a portfolio that I'm supposed to finish in 2 days. I have to create script what we're going to be talking with our team about and create order in which we will be talking about about our product. And I have something to prepare for my internship because I need to be ready to present our company, and I need to make, how to say it, research regarding another company, and I will so it's hard to explain, but by and large I've got something to prepare. All right, and those 3 things I need to prepare like in one day. All right, portfolio I can prepare in 2 days, but on my second day I will be having like 2 hours in the evening to prepare, so it's almost I don't have time. And also I wanted to study a bit before mock exam, but I feel that I won't be having time for that. So we will see. We will see how it's going. And afterwards, an interesting thing, we were supposed to have an evening interview with managers. And it was so interesting. First, I needed to prepare because we had 10 questions that we created. I was creating a couple of them, but I haven't seen the final version. So I've seen it only like 30 minutes, not 30, like 2 hours before the interview. Then interview, it was so interesting though. We had 15 minutes to interview one manager, and we did interview with 4 managers, which was really nice because it's some kind of experience from people who literally manage huge group of people who have experience 10, 15, 20 years of managing, and you just listen to them and like, fuck, that's so nice. And two very important things that I noticed, everyone, like, we had the same questions for each of the managers, but obviously those managers, they couldn't know how other managers answer because we had different rooms. And so every time when we were asking, would you rather prefer to work with big group or small group, everyone was saying with small group, because it's very important to reproduce people, to communicate, to see the people you work with, even though you have some more influence, some more authority over them, still it's very important to feel connect with them. They're not numbers, they're individuals, and you need to realize it working with them, because you can understand their character better. You can um, talk with everyone in person. You can basically stay in good terms with each other, you know. And it's so nice compared to huge groups of people. When you have 200, 300 of people who you are supposed to manage, it's harder to control everything on your own. And of course, sometimes in some companies it's necessary to have that much people, but normally everyone preferred working in a group of 10 people. And also, the thing they mentioned is very important, to not to tell to people how they're supposed to, not only to tell to people how they're supposed to act, but to show them. Because if, for example, it's very even important, for example, when someone has a child, and if his parents smoke, and then they say to the child, you cannot smoke because it's bad, child anyway is gonna smoke, all right? Because it does not look what are you saying, it looks what are you doing. It works in terms of nutrition, it works in terms of sport activities, it works in terms of everything. That's why it's very important, before you have a child. Like, it's even for me, I find it important. I was learning about it some more, how to actually find a good approach when you raise your child, because for me it will be very important in the future. I would say my offspring is my primary objective in this life. So that's why my spouse and my kids, it will be the most important in this life. And so you need to understand that it works not only with kids but also with other people. They're gonna, if you are a leader of a team, if you manage some group of people, you need not to say them how they're supposed to behave, but to show them, because they are good, because you have some more authority. So your behavior is scanned as right behavior, as correct one. And so a couple of things are very important. Um, Ethical behavior, working with people and understanding that they're individuals, they are not numbers. And also, I would say, you will, by and large, you will never be able to create something great on your own. That's just fact, because you always have your own lens through which you are looking at this world, and you always need some more people with different perspectives, with different problem managers or something like that, who can give you more ideas. And it's always better to create something with someone, and it's very important to be able to interact with those people. It's very important to respect. Yeah, everyone also mentioned about respect. It's very important. So yeah, that's nice. Actually, we had way more questions, and there are other criteria that we were talking about. I just don't actually remember about them, but I was taking notes about from each interview, and I actually like it. Like, it actually was so good. And I don't know, like, even, comparing my experience of studying in the college in Ukraine, and now studying university here in Belgium, I actually see a huge difference, because in Belgium their approach is way more interesting. Maybe it's this university, I don't know what's the thing, but I think in general when we do something practical, it's so nice, because it seemed to be hard to find a manager, to interview the manager. Previously we also had some kind of task when we needed to interview some people to analyze all this information, but it's so useful actually, and it's so nice, because when you do something practical, you cannot not to learn from this, you know what I mean? Because when you do something practical, you remember it because you've done it. It's not someone's idea, it's your own personal idea, because you've learned how to do this. And so that's why I really liked it. And unfortunately it was only for 1 hour. I wish we could have some more time, because each conversation with manager, each interview with manager was so interesting, and they had a lot to tell about, and I would spend way more time there. All right, so I think that's it. I forgot to eat cottage cheese today. I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm supposed to eat cottage cheese. Bro, alright. It is what it is. Yeah, because it's only 9:20, probably 9:25 p.m. But I would like already to go to sleep, to wake up tomorrow earlier and to sleep some longer. For example, I could wake up at, if I could now go to sleep instead of eating cottage cheese, I could, for example, wake up at 7:40 and feel really good, because already the past 2 nights I had less than 8 hours of sleeping, so it would be also great to have some more sleeping time. And as I mentioned, I have a lot of stuff to get done in tomorrow, in 2 days, so I kind of need to do something, and the best I can do is to go to sleep, to wake up with full of energy and this and that, and it's gonna be fine. All right, so that's it for today. What's interesting this week, I don't even pay attention to studying French, to reading books, because I don't really have time for that stuff. Probably I could have find some time for repeating French words, and I'm trying actually to do that, but still it's something tough. This week it's something tough. All right, that's it for today, and yeah. So see you in the next one.